This is a Philips dual wall kettle, and it is all stainless steel except for that little nib at the bottom, which somebody said in the comments was made of plastic. So apart from that though, or it's probably silicone, apart from that, this is all stainless steel except for that little tiny bit. Okay, so now the only thing I didn't like about this was that there was a touch screen, and I've had a previous Breville that had the buttons here and that was a lot easier to use. This one's a bit fiddly. I'll just quickly demonstrate. So now when you first turn it on, and I'll demonstrate it from when you have no power and then turn it on. Wow, it's got a long capacitor. Anyway, this is when you first turn it on and it's on now. What you have to do is you press this button here, and that actually turns off the keep warm function, by the way. When you press it here, it goes bright and then it blinks. This is when you set the temperature. Hold on. This is when you get to set the temperature. So now you can set it 40, 60, 70. Let's say 70. Then you press this button and then it's going to go and heat up now. Now watch this. I'll show you how much water there is so you can see. It's about 2 cups of water, maybe 400 mils. And it's pretty fast, so it's pretty nippy in terms of the speed of heating up. I think it's 2000 watts. Now it's reached 70 already, that was quick. And now it beeps to let you know that it's reached it. And it's got the keep warm function. When you want to turn off the keep warm function, you come back and go, oh, my tea's ready. Or my hot water's ready for my tea. Then you press it, and then it's going to stop keeping warm. But if you have that on, it will just keep it warm. It will just keep heating and heating and heating. I don't know how long, I haven't tested it. I'm sure it gives up at some point, but it's a pretty cool function. If just remember to turn it off if you're not actually using it, and then you can pour it out and that's it. Now, the other thing that it does do is that once the temperature changes, this will actually show you the temperature. So let's say you've turned off the keep warm function. Whatever it says here is the actual temperature in the kettle. The outside is nice and cool, so even though it's boiled, hot water inside, it's actually, it's not cold, it's still a little bit warm, but it's, safe to touch. And it's kind of a little bit on the heavy side because it's stainless steel. Otherwise, it's a brilliant kettle and happy with it so far, although I do think this is probably going to die at some point. This has now been a couple of months since we've had this. This is still working perfectly, but yes, this is dubious. I feel like, there's no battery in it, but there must be some sort of capacitor or something that holds the energy, because there's nothing, maybe this is a tiny battery, I'm not sure. But look, that's still on, but if you sort of muck around with it after a while, it just turns off. That's gone. But I think this is now the temperature at 74. Wait, that can't be right. It got hotter. I think probably because I just moved it around. Anyway, so if you press it again, so again, you press it, that when it's blinking, you get to change the temperature. If you set it below the current temperature, it's just going to stop. And yeah, I suspect it's just because the water moved around that it changed temperature. So that's it. Hope that was helpful. This handyman for the everyman. Hope that was a helpful little update to the Philips dual wall kettle. Definitely would recommend it. I do worry about this guy. Hopefully it will still work for years to come. Although capacitive buttons, in my experience, they don't last for years and years. But we'll see. I'm going to turn that off now. Okay, you can't. Okay, that's off. But that thing is still on, but that's pretty much off now. Bye.